Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I'm the Average Fan, long time no see. But today we had the release of All in My Yed and No Fun by Blink-182 and I will check them out right now. I must admit, I already listened to them once while I was walking my dog. It's 8:38 in the morning, as it's like, yeah. I must admit I'm not that overhyped anymore when it comes to Blink, but I'm very happy that they're still writing music, that they're still putting out music, and I'm very happy that we're getting 8 more tracks. Before I talk a lot more, I will go into the songs and I will say something about it. And yeah, we start with All in My Head. I have a coffee here. Go get yourself some coffee or tea or water or whatever, and then we can listen to both songs together.
I'm a tiny speck of nothing, and I'm the entire universe writ large.
Actually, too bad that there's no lyrics screen available, so at the moment. Well, yeah, I'm listening at my Neumann speakers. When I first heard it back when I was out with my dog a couple minutes ago, I actually did not feel the start of when the drums hit. I hoped it would have gone a little faster. Yeah, I would love that, but it's a halftime thing, which feels like, I don't know, a second part coming after a fast part, which is not there. And again, I said in a couple videos, I think it was in some re-listening of California, that I'm really annoyed of that production thing or whatever, that you put a low octave or you have just octave singing. You have the low octave and the high octave, but both are like, the low one is maybe the normal vocal line, but the higher octave is also pretty loud. Normally, when you record vocals, most of the time you will let the singer sing a low octave as well, so you can mix that quiet in there, so you have like more, yeah, that it is glued together and it is like fitting more in the mix. But this is like, both vocals are so loud that, yeah, I'm not a fan anymore of that. Of that I need a vocabulary. Of that stylistic device. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that stylistic device anymore. I hope that's the right vocabulary. But yeah. Now I start to doubt it. Lonely hotel rooms. Let me mention that right here. Sorry, I will skip a little bit back because I talk too much. Yeah, it's the mix is way better than of the original album. Way better. The drums are more quiet. They sound more natural. They're not that ass triggered, you know. You can hear the guitars better, the drums and everything. I like that it's pretty raw, that it's just drums, bass and guitar and vocals, and that it feels like that. Because on the original album there were a lot of songs that were also just the Blink instruments, guitar, bass, drums and vocals, but it did feel like, I don't know, there is something else in there, a synthesizer, or because of the production, the compression and everything, and yeah, it's sounding so modern. I think the mix of the original album was kind of like you would mix hip-hop music these days, or I don't know, pop maybe, but it does not, I think it doesn't work for rock music, because the frequency where the guitars normally sit are turned down. So it's not that the guitar is too quiet, it's just that the frequency is not there. And yeah, in that case it's better. Not perfect for me, but I know I criticize a lot when I listen to this, but I'm still enjoying it. But I always tell what maybe could be better. I'm like a perfectionist, you know. I'm not meaning it in a bad way. I don't know. It's just a little critique. My last point, I think, that is negative. I think it's a little bit too much reverb on the vocals for Blink. For me personally, it's not what I like about Blink, or what I want Blink to sound like. When you listen to Take Off Your Pants and Jacket or Self-Titled, the vocals were pretty dry, and I love that. They sit on all the guitars and all the instrumental, but they're just dry and kind of raw. And here is a pretty large reverb. I don't have a problem with reverb or put a room sound on the vocals, but yeah, that large reverb, I'm not a fan of that. But that's just me, maybe. I love the chorus. I love that I can hear the guitar tone, finally. That's really, just mix the original album again, please. It would sound so much better. These two songs, way better. You know, when it switches from the chorus, that's what I meant. And at the beginning, it felt like, when it started with halftime beat, it felt like, yeah, but where was the part, where was the fast part, the driven part? So yeah, I kind of felt the need that this is a after post-chorus part, you know? Then it's great, but not for an intro, for me. Everything sounds so much better. Even the toms sound more natural. I finally feel like I can really hear Travis' real drum set in the room. Flanging! He loves that flanging effect for drum fills. Those little guitars. Little synthesizer, which I love. Yeah, even the toms. Awesome. I love the sound. It's way better, man. They really messed it up on the original album. I'm sorry to say it, but I mean, I can listen to it, and I've listened to the album a lot, but it was pretty harsh. It was hard to, it gave me a headache. When I was listening with my best friend here, we had a release party, we were hyped, we listened to some older stuff, listened to not just Blink, but music from back then, you know, even more modern things Travis produced, because I did not want us to get used to the older sound, because I knew they won't sound like 2000s productions, because no band sound like that. So we listened to Travis' modern production, and then it started with Anthem Part 3, and I loved the riff. And when I was on their website, when they teased with all this toilet flush, and you got like I was like, oh my God, that sounds amazing. But when I listened to it, when we started the album, and that I was like, oh my God, why do the drums sound so triggered? It sounds like they are the fill was programmed. Each hit was equally loud, so it sounded like, yeah, programmed, like bad programmed drums. All I want to say, I am so happy that we will get at least almost an album with 8 songs. I think an album, is it an album with 8 songs or with 9 songs? Which is there wait, or maybe, I will check that out. I will ask ChatGPT. All right, it's almost an album, I would say. ChatGPT says it's at least 30 minutes long. Some albums are even longer, of course. and between 8 and 12 songs typically. So we got 8 songs, but I think about 25 minutes or so. Or maybe it's half an hour. So yeah, I'm just happy we're getting I call it an extra album now, which is awesome. You cannot expect a band to put out 8 more tracks for a deluxe version. I mean, Stained is putting out, I think, a deluxe version of the latest album, Confessions of the Fallen, and I think we're getting maybe 3 or 4 songs, and which is fine. It's normal. I mean, when Blink did the deluxe version of Neighborhoods, it was also just a couple extra songs, and yeah, this is awesome. I'm really thankful to hear this kind of production and that it sounds way better now, and maybe they read the critics and made it better. I know that they just want to deliver the best music and the best sound they can, because they love what they do. They're musicians from heart, and because I mean they're in a stage of their life and their careers, they don't need to continue doing this. And I think we all know that they're just doing that because they love it and they love each other and they love Blink-182. I mean, look what they put out. I mean, the comeback album was already 17 songs, right? 19 songs, because of, yeah, we got Cut Me Off and See You already. That already was like an deluxe album. So yeah, now we got 8 more songs, because we got 28 songs. That's, yeah, kind of the number of songs we saw on the chart on like when they were in the studio, and Instagram. You saw it on Instagram and the back of Travis and everything. And I will continue listening to them now. I talk a lot in the morning, man. Great. Next one. No Fun. Yeah, I think the intro is kind of cool. It has, of course, an Angels and Airwaves vibe. But that's not the point, what I want to say. I think it should have ended here. I think it's too long. For me, it's too long. This is so Tom. Oh, and here we go. Oh man, what a... I have to pause right there. What an awesome riff. And the guitar sound is almost like Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, and the riff writing, that's something we haven't heard from Tom DeLonge in 20 years, I'd say. The last time we heard a riff like that was on Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. I know there were the demos, odds and ends, but the sound wasn't quite right of the guitar, and this riff is like more complex, you know. And that's what I've always loved about Tom's riffs. It's pretty much, there's so much happening there. And he's just using the Blink notes, you know? I have to listen again. Awesome, man. And the static. And it wasn't. There you can hear the large reverb. I love that little clean guitar there. Bridge. Oh man, the mix is so much better. Let me check that out. Ooh. Okay. Travis produced them. I really want to know who mixed and mastered them. Maybe I find some informations on YouTube. It's so catchy, man. No information on YouTube. This is so old school Blink sounding, so raw. Great, great, great. Both cool songs. I like No Fun more because it just has that Blink-182 rawness. But yeah, what do you think of the new songs? I love them. I think they're cool. I'm not totally hyped, as I said, but I'm very thankful that they're continuing with what they do, and I'm very excited for the album to drop in 2 weeks. I don't hope we will get another song. Because there are just 6 songs left. I would love that I can listen to all the 6 songs in a row. But yeah, that's just me again. So let me know in the comments what you think. Are you excited for new music? And yeah, make sure to subscribe. See you in the next one. Peace.